How's it going, everybody? Raising Hell here, and I'm back today with another mission of Stronghold HD. Today we're going to be playing mission number 7 of the military campaign, Breaking the Siege.
I have a tale from days long gone of the scrawny rat who told a lie. The rebels saw his plans undone, and arrows rained down from on high. Run, run was his soldiers' wail, as death from above continued to hail. For the rat, the end is nigh. On his knees for mercy we'll hear him cry.
As bards throughout the land do their level best to undermine the rat's authority, and with Lord Woolsack's judgment questioned, Sir Longarm takes the lead. You soon receive word that the nervous Lord Mannequin has dared to take up arms against the enemy alongside you.
Caboose, you need to take care of Lord Mannequin. If just one lord arises, they will all rise.
Oh shit!
Well, I have to reclaim my counties first, and I still haven't got enough troops, so I was waiting for reinforcements from...
Enough! Lay siege to Lord Mannequin's county, or I'll string you up.
In return for your service, I hereby promote you to commander of all rebel troops. You have earned nothing less. Your first urgent task will be to lend aid to Lord Mannequin until the siege on his keep has been lifted. Lord Mannequin is under siege, and it is vital to our cause that his county does not fall. Land by boat with a company of spearmen and command his garrison to victory. Success here may well spark uprisings from some of the other counties.
Okay, I'm gonna slow this down just a bit. And this is the first episode that we actually have access to the... Now we're down to 10 speed. We have access to spearmen, but we're not going to be making much use of them because all we essentially need them to do is keep the enemies off the walls. I'm gonna add an additional piece of wall. Some crenulations to this wall, too thick. We want to make the wall... I guess apparently we don't have it quite enough to do that. I'm going to delete as many of these towers there as we can to reclaim some of the stone. And I'm going to put the archers that have arrived by boat up there on the gatehouse. Now we're also going to need a couple more hovels, I think. Some additional woodcutters over here. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 at the most is probably all we're going to need there. And we're also going to need an additional farm. I think we're going to build a bakery before we build another farm, so that way we have a smaller trickle of food coming in. And there is that damn jester standing right in the pathway that I need to use. Okay. We can start speeding this up. I'm just going to speed up to 40 or 45. During the attacks, because here's the thing, you actually need to micromanage the attacks when the catapults are around, otherwise they are going to destroy the gatehouse. And that is it. I have lost this mission because I did not pay enough attention to what the catapults were doing, and we need to set the spearmen to the aggressive stance. Can we get these spearmen over here? Yeah, we actually need, you guys get over here. We need them to take care of these ladders. Okay, you three take care of those ladders right there. And you guys... You take care of the ladders on the right side of the wall. Excellent. Where are our archers? You guys should be at the gatehouse by now. And we have 4 new archer recruits. Send them up to the gatehouse as well. Yeah, so the catapult right now, this is actually good to have the wood wall there because it's distracting them. I think we might leave that up. I'm not sure about that. It will provide a temporary distraction for the catapults before they advance and start shooting at my actual stone wall. And this is rather something annoying that these stupid spearmen do, is that they all coagulate on one area of the wall. And then the wall gets torn down, and then they cannot access other areas of the wall without exiting first and going outside, which is not ideal. And since we don't need this wall over here, none of the enemy attacks will come from the seaside of the map. We can reclaim that for wood. Okay. Now, unfortunately, that's going to cause that guy to disappear, that baker right there. And that means that we just lost 1 bag of flour. Never a good thing. But how is our catapult doing? The catapult's just sitting over there firing at stuff. Okay. You, spearmen, get over here and take care of that catapult for me. Thank you very much. And we're also going to delete that Fletcher's workshop. Do we have... Okay, we don't have any bows. Unfortunately, I should have waited until he delivered that bow, so I just lost a bow from that. And we're going to delete the armory. And then we're going to replace the armory next to the stockpile so that the Fletchers have an easier job. I have a shorter path getting to it. And then we're going to build another Fletcher's workshop. Make it another 2 Fletcher's workshops. And as a matter of fact, we have enough for a 3rd one. Wood needed? Oh, okay. Well, wood will be coming in shortly, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. What exactly are you guys fighting? What? You idiots. How the hell did that happen? Oh well, 10 might do it. I mean, they just have to stand on the walls. I did not know he had more. Why did he have more spearmen over there that he didn't attack with? That I guess they were just waiting until the catapult ran out of stone. We have 4 months of worth of food. How much wood do we have? Because we actually need to start making some gold. Okay, I'm going to build 2 more bakeries, I think. Nope, undo that. I want to have 1 space in between the bakery. I just can't place these apparently. There we go. And now we can increase the rations to ×2. Is it ×2? It's ×4. It's extra rations plus 4 extra popularity. And maybe... Okay, we actually need to build ox tethers. This is very important. 2, 3. At least 3, I think, should do the job for that one. What else do we need? Okay, we can afford another farm just to make sure that we don't run out of wheat. We do have the windmill. This mill, I guess it's just called a mill. It's not called a windmill. It is right next to the stockpile, so that should not be a problem there. They should be plenty productive, in other words. And do we have enough gold now? Yes, we do have enough gold to build a 3rd Fletcher's workshop, but we are running out of wood. And how is our stone situation? We only have 8 stone blocks left, which is not a good thing. We can repair this wall, right? Well, we can't repair it, actually. Yeah, we can repair it. Okay, that's great. And I'm just going to speed this up a bit more until, well, gotta put these spearmen on aggressive, send them over there. I would like to get another gatehouse built because otherwise we're not going to have enough buildings to store our archers in, and they will have to stand on the walls, which means that the walls can be torn down, which will reduce their the archers' effectiveness. How much? We have 28 wood. So going for another Fletcher's workshop. How is our granary doing? We have plenty of food, turning that up to ×8, and we're turning the gold up to what? Extra large mean taxes. Okay. Right. So really the biggest problem right now is getting stone. I see 2 more ox tethers coming in. Maybe I should put down a 3rd one. I'm not sure here. Otherwise, we could put down another Fletcher's workshop. That actually might be more important right now. We want to have like overwhelming archer power. And I have, like I said, I've played this and lost it in the past because I was being careless, running it at a high speed during a siege. Probably should not do that. Do we have the stone? Yes, we have 17 stone now, which means we can add crenulations to this wall here. And can we afford? Yes, we can actually afford a 2nd gatehouse. So I'm going to put that one right here, I think. We're going to match it up with the 1st gatehouse so that neither of them is more favorable to be targeted. And I'm also going to add some additional steps here. So that way, even when both gatehouses are closed, we still have plenty of access to the walls. What? Nope. Turn the speed down a little bit. We're going to play it at 50 during the actual siege, because this is when I usually screw up. Additional hovel, and then we are going to build another Fletcher's workshop. How much gold? We have plenty of gold. We don't have enough wood. Okay, well, the problem here is we're running out of trees, I think. The wood cutters have a long way to go, but we're going to run out of trees down there. Okay, we have a lot of archers. Additional 5, send them up there. And the biggest challenge here is going to be making sure to target the catapults as they come into range. But at the same time, we need to have... Okay, see, here's the thing. We have to eliminate the archers first that attack, the enemy archers. But after that, we need to target the catapults, because otherwise they're going to remove a gatehouse. And once the gatehouse is down, it's pretty much game over, because I don't have anything to defend the keep. So, right there are the incoming attacking troops. I hope this goes well. I do not want to have to repeat this episode again, because I was just being careless last time. I mean, I can understand the urge to try to do it quickly as possible, but when you actually have to do it multiple times because you can't do it very fast, that is actually worse than just doing it slower the first time and doing it right. How much wood do we have? We have enough wood to build another Fletcher's workshop, which is what I'm going to do. And how is our stone production? We probably could use another tether, actually. I'm going to try to put an additional layer of walls here. Yeah, right now the catapults are not doing damage. Okay, there's some of them are doing damage to the wood wall. The wood wall, I would not have gotten much out of it if I tried to reclaim it anyway, so I'm not too hard-pressed to delete it. Are these spearmen unaggressive? Yes, they are. Okay, that's excellent. So they'll be taking care of... they will be taking care of the ladders. Gee, they're really doing a lot of damage here. That wall is looking pretty bad, actually. They need to stop. I'm worried about this. The wall is looking very thin there. And if they can swarm it, then they will. So, more archers. Please get up there. We really need to get rid of these catapults right now. These catapults need to go. It's as simple as that. Get in here. Once again, the problem with the walls is the... Push that guy off. Thank you. Start getting rid of these catapults. Unfortunately, those archers are hiding behind that wall and shooting at us. Not a whole lot I can do about that besides delete the wall, which I might do. It didn't seem to stop the catapults too much from firing at me. But then again, maybe it did, because last time they actually removed my gatehouse. The other time I played through this, they managed to fire at it so much they removed the gatehouse. And we did a lot better this time. Let's just say I played it at a much lower speed, but man, lost a lot less. And we actually won, which did not happen the other time that I played it. How is wood doing? We need more wood. Okay. I'm going to build more woodcutters, I suppose. How are our granary stocks doing? We're actually doing pretty badly. Okay, turn that down a little bit and then turn that down a bit. How much food do we have now? We have 3 months of food. I need to build more bakeries. I think it's as simple as that. 6 is simply not enough to sustain our population of 42 at double rations. And we need to rebuild this wall immediately. This probably should have been first priority, but we're going to get around to it now. And I also probably want to do double layers on this wall, actually. Get these spearmen. Actually, you guys, yeah, you can go down there. And I'll bring you back up after I'm finished with the wall so you don't get in the way. That will work. And, okay, done with the wall. It's 3 thick now. 3 thicknesses. And get these archers on top of that tower. They're going to have, I think they have a better range when they're on the tower, but at least, you know, they won't suffer any casualties when the wall gets removed. Because when they bombard the wall down, then they can start attacking the units that are on that lower wall. They're, you know, essentially on the ground level of the wall. They're accessible then. We have a lot of bows, so really what we need now is more population, which also means more food production. So we have a vicious cycle set up here for ourselves. We don't have any wheat left. Okay. Oops. Well, I can't delete the bakery now. We don't have any wheat left, and we don't have any flour left. So probably, and now I don't have any wood left. Well, that sucks. Okay, what am I going to do about this? Yeah, they're actually walking all the way around there. Turn this down. 50. We're just going to leave the woodcutters here for now, but is this the last attack? I think it is. Okay, well, that's gonna be fine then. We should win this, hopefully. But I was gonna say, if it carried on longer, I was actually gonna have to send woodcutters out there because we are all out of wood. Damn it. I probably should just delete a couple woodcutters to get some wood back. We got 10 wood back there. That's gonna be more productive in the long run. Oh, there's a baker over here. We don't have any wheat left, so delete that. And at least now we can hire these needed archers. Okay, the rats troops are attacking. And let's get another perspective on this. This should be the final siege. Let's take a look at... Yes, it is. Alrighty then. Let's speed this up a little bit more. I think I can handle it at a higher speed this time because we are pretty much all prepared. We don't have any more bows to recruit archers with. How is our granary stocks doing? Just turn that down a bit. I don't think... No, I definitely do not need any more gold. So that's going to be okay. Okay, slow this down a bit. Down to 40. And I'm going to get some more of these spearmen to go over here to knock ladders off of those walls. It's a bigger stretch of wall, so I think it might be better to cover it. $65. So far, the ladders are up against the walls, but our spearmen are doing a pretty good job of pushing them all off. And pretty much all the archers are dead, so now we can start focusing on these catapults that are doing a lot of damage. It's better to focus on the catapults than to focus on the spearmen. Remove that catapult. Remove this catapult. He didn't seem to have as many catapults this time. Well, we got rid of all those. And let's take a zoomed out look here at the map. As you can see, the rat does have some troops in reserve here, mostly ladders from the looks of it. And I've noticed there's an archer right there firing at my other archers. You guys get over here and take care of those annoying bog archers. They're sniping at my spearmen, and I have not built any replacements for those spearmen. Okay, got rid of those. Speed it up to 90. We should be just fine now. Yeah. That wall did actually shield these archers, I think. So if I played it again, I'd likely get rid of most of this wall. Just leave maybe some parts down here that the rat might fire at. I'm not sure how well the wall did at diverting the catapult's attention. But that should be it. Should be victory. Seems to take like until the troops have... Yeah, they all have to exit the map before we actually get victory.
I don't believe it. I'm surrounded by idiots. How can you have beaten my troops?
Victory.
Did lose 8% of our troops this time. The previous best score was actually a bit higher, so I didn't do quite as well this time. I think I lost a few more spearmen when I sent them out there. So the last time I played it, I did a bit better.
I must say that I am imperially impressed with your military achievements. I have often toyed with the idea of taking on that pathetic little rat myself, and I feel certain we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Moving into one of the rat's last two estates. So I think it pretty much concludes it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I hope to see you next time.